I look really weird. I look really weird. Okay. Hi. This is my first video back since my last video where I didn't really explain why I wasn't going to be posting, but I'm feeling a lot better. If you've been on my Instagram and you've seen my stories, then you would know why, but I'm feeling a lot better now. That doesn't mean that I'm going to be posting regularly. I just needed to make this video because obviously I don't want to miss the 1 year since the cancellation of Anne with an E day, so I'm gonna make this video. I don't know what I'm gonna say. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've talked about the cancellation, I think. Pretty much, yeah. Okay, let's get started. I don't know what to say. I didn't plan this. I just wanted to get something out. It's been 1 year since the cancellation. When I first found out about it, it was immediately after watching the episode. I had just finished my reaction video, and then I went on Instagram to see like what everyone thought about the episode, about the Sherbert kiss, and then I just saw Moira's post about the cancellation with the header that said the final season, and yeah, so it was shocking. And then I also wasn't that surprised because I felt like the finale of season 3 was very, even though it didn't tie up all the loose ends, it did tie up the main ones, the ones that have been central to the entire show, like since the very beginning, meaning Anne and Gilbert's relationship. Even though that's not the most important storyline, arguably, I guess, I don't know, I don't think that's an argument to make. Really not the most important storyline when you consider Bash and Mary's relationship, Bash as a character himself, Caguette's storyline, Cole's storyline, which we didn't really get. That was one of the reasons why I wanted a season 4, was so that we could see more of Cole. Just recently, I was discussing this with my sister, I believe, and I told her how, like, they ended Sherbert. Like, I know this is not the most important thing. There are other more frustrating things in terms of the cancellation, but when you consider even just the Sherbert storyline, how they got together and then that was it. They've spent so many years together in the books, right? And we got just like this little 2-second thing with them. We didn't get to see their relationship at all. We don't even know if they would have lasted. Like, what were their conflicts after their relationships? We didn't see anything. Like, literally nothing. It was just, I know it's supposed to be a happy ending. Was it really worth it? No, it wasn't. For me, at least. Okay, I'm just ranting about the fact that the show got canceled, which, I mean, this is probably going to be like 10 minutes of me doing this. Let's just not address. I feel like I'm making a drama video. No, not address, but let's congratulate and thank everyone who has made a contribution in any way to the billboards, to the Anne with an E fan projects account, to the Lightbulbs account, to the Anne 1 million account, like all those accounts that were essentially guides in the fandom to how to make the campaign of the renewal bigger than it ever could be. It was just incredible. I got to see 3 out of the 4 billboards in Yonge and Dundas Square. It was amazing. And I know there was another billboard. There was one in New York, and then the other one was in Arizona, I believe, right? I'm sorry, I just hit the table. It was amazing. The 1 million on the petition news was huge because the show has gotten the most amount of petition signatures any canceled show has ever gotten. Like, that's monumental. And now it's at 1.4 by the time I'm recording this. I can't wait for it to reach 2 million if it does. It most likely will get 2 million and I'll be right here doing this. The auctions were... I don't even want to address the auctions right now, but like... Oh my god, I was fortunate, and I should have said this in the video where I was bidding on the costumes auction. I was fortunate enough to get some of the things that were in the props auction, and I'm just eternally grateful I was ever able to win any of those stuff, because I know that if props auction would have been like very few things, then I would not have been able to win anything at all. I was just very lucky to have been able to win these props and keep them with me forever. And then yeah, so that was stressful. That was high-key stressful both times. Obviously, the second time I didn't win anything. I do have videos where I talk about those auctions. I'll leave cards somewhere here. I don't know where they go, but they're somewhere at the top. The fact that you guys kept watching my reaction videos even after I didn't post them for a very long time. Throughout this year, it's been, you know, a lot of work, but you guys have been watching them and like you guys have been liking them and just loving them, so I really appreciate that so much. I know it's a weird year overall for everyone. It's been On top of that, having not a lot of content from anywhere in the fandom, it's been, it's been very, not dry. It hasn't been a dry year. It kind of has, but a lot of people have still been tweeting about the show every single day and keeping the fandom alive, especially on Twitter, I would say. Like, I see a lot of people still tweeting about the show. I'm always constantly, every single day, checking the hashtag renewannewithane and seeing what is up in the fandom. Always. Even if I don't tweet or contribute in any way, I'm always checking because I'm always curious to see what people are talking about in regards to the show and in regards to updates of any renewal news. And there's a lot of trending parties and new hashtags and inside jokes and memes, viewing parties. Like, there's just so much every single day. So if you are someone who isn't really involved in the fandom and don't really know how to get involved or how to find out more about anything regarding the fandom, then there is a website actually that I think it was annewithane fan projects created. It's called AnnNation. I'll leave a link below. And you can also check on Twitter using the hashtag renewannewithane, and you'll find some people there to talk to. There's very, very, very sweet people there. I've been watching the show for the past 3.5 years now. Wow, like, I have not watched a single episode in a few months, most likely since I made my episode 10 reaction, which was in June. Like, I didn't make the episode reaction then, but I did the review section of it in June. I filmed it then, and that's the last episode I saw for the show, because I don't know, like, I don't feel like I need to constantly watch it unless I have I have a reason to. I've seen all the episodes. I don't want to get tired of watching the show. I think that's mainly the reason why, especially with season 1, because that's my favorite season and I don't want to get tired of watching it. It does bring me like very good feelings when I watch those episodes, the season 1 ones, and even season 2, like the first 2 or 3 episodes of season 2 bring me like good feelings. The season 3 episodes just make me feel like I'm back in last year before the cancellation, but then I always have to associate season 3 with the cancellation because it was the last season. That's why I don't watch those episodes either, among other reasons, but mostly that's the reason. And I also just want to watch other shows, so yeah. I've been watching the show for a long time. I'm still here. Even a year after, I knew I was very anxious, I guess. I was very scared that people were just going to disappear from the fandom after a year since the cancellation, because I love this community that we have all formed in the fandom, but thankfully a lot of people are still sticking around. It's become a mainstream show. I can't even fathom the fact that it became mainstream because of how long I've waited for it to get its recognition. And when it was season 1, there weren't very many people watching the show. And now the cast have, some of them have millions of followers and some of them are close to 1 million, which very uncommon for shows like Anne, for a whole cast to have very, very high numbers. I guess because a lot of people they're big fans of the cast members as well. So it's cool. It's cool. It's cool because I've kind of watched them go from the beginning of the show where they were young, like the kid cast were like very young, and then they grew up and now most of them are adults. And they also had very little following in the beginning, like less than 1,000, and then they're now, in the 100,000s. Everyone has been getting roles, like, since the show, which is really cool. Like, I know TUMBLR has come out with a few things. Lucas, Amy Beth is coming out with her film Maternal very soon, and she also came out with Black Medicine, I believe. I'm not really sure if that actually went through, but hopefully it did, but because of the pandemic. Gawindale, I think that's how you say your name. Oh my god. It's either Gawindale or Gawindale. But she came out with her film Beans this year at TIFF, which is so cool. Glenna came out with a Netflix show. She was in a Netflix show recently, so it's been great. I can't talk. Stephen Tracy has come out with something as well. I think he's coming out with a show or something like that. But yeah, so it's been great. The fandom still continues to flourish, even in spite of the cancellation. But hopefully one day we'll get something. We were supposed to get a movie. Not supposed to, but Moira was planning. Like, after the cancellation, she did want to have some sort of conclusion, so she wanted a movie, and that fell through as well. Maybe we'll get a movie someday. Obviously not now because of everything going on right now. It's hard to, negotiate and get everyone together. There's some people that are out of, Canada. Even within the country, there's people that are not from the province and the city. So yeah, it would be kind of difficult to get everyone together right now to film a new season if that were possible. And the whole Netflix and CBC dilemma is still not resolved, I don't think. And the lawsuits and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. I'm not saying anything more about that. There are so many things that happened within the year that we found out about that may or may have not contributed to the cancellation, allegedly. Okay. I think that's all I have to say for today. Let me know in the comments below anything you guys want in terms of anything, but more specifically in terms of the cancellation. How do you feel after a year of the show being canceled? Do you still have hope for the show to be renewed? I personally am still rooting, as long as the fandom is still together and working towards that goal in a very non-insensitive, is that a word? That's not a word. I don't know if that's a word, because there were some issues with the fandom where, not everyone obviously, but there were people who were commenting under very sensitive posts under CBC's tweets about the C word, about just a lot of different things that had nothing to do with the show. So that was an issue there, and CBC had to censor people's comments, and there were other reasons for that, I think, as well. But the point is, I hope the fandom continues to flourish and continues to spread all that positive message that the show brings about resilience, about love, about friendship, about being yourself. And yeah, I can't believe this is one year. I was supposed to make another video along with this one. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to because of why. But I will make that when I feel a lot better to do that. Yeah. Okay, I think that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Subscribe to my channel if you guys want. We have reached 12,000 subscribers a few months ago, but we're still welcoming people into the community, obviously. I'll be coming out with content in December, in Christmas time. I'm so excited for that. Yay, the end of the year. Thank God. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for always watching. Mwah. Like this video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you guys want. Turn on the post notifications bell to be updated whenever I post. Follow me on all my social media accounts. They should be appearing on the screen right now. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Mwah.